So that was leading into my next question, which was about Instagram. Do you see a trend in more people using Instagram? Can you get more of a bang for your buck, as you will, through Instagram because it's not as crowded as Facebook?
You can, but it also does come down to, as a business, if we're talking about a business, the cost per conversion. Cost per conversions on Instagram are still, depending on the industry, but they're still historically higher than they are on Facebook.
Okay.
So it costs more to acquire, or at least even to get a click on Instagram than it is on Facebook for a lot of our clients. We have one or two clients that we are getting better conversions from Instagram, but it's very niche.
Okay, so it's more towards niche side of your business.
Yeah.
Do you notice a trend happening where that will shift eventually?
Possibly. That's maybe possibly why Instagram instituted some algorithms so that they could reduce the amount of noise and increase the amount of signal, and also give them ample opportunity to disrupt that signal with advertising. But people are not converting as much just on Instagram in general. So they're not comfortable with advertising on there quite yet. It's only been 6 to 8 months since advertising has been there. I'm sorry, more like 12 months.
Okay.
And then opened up to the public, it's only been 6 to 8 months that it's actually been there. You can use Facebook's systems to do it.
Right.
So, I'll have to check my dates on that. But give or take, it's not as formalized and it's not as accepted by the audience. There's always a turn-off factor. Anytime you introduce advertising into a network that historically didn't have it, the initial response is going to be very negative from the overall audience. They just don't like it. They like their stuff free and they like it interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But once somebody tries to monetize something, they don't want to be sold to. Especially the younger the generation you go, they don't really want to have those things.
So, and that's funny you said that, because one thing that I've heard unanimously from younger people is that, and it blew my mind, Facebook is for old people.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. I had never heard that before, more recently, but now, I hear that, and to me, think about 5 years ago, businesses with Facebook. There was still a lot of resistance on advertising or starting a Facebook page, versus now it's almost a necessity if you're a relevant business, I would say.
Yeah.
I don't know a ton of businesses
that don't have Facebook.
Right. Exactly. So then it's, it goes down to the Instagram side of it, which should make it easier to convert, but there's eventually. So when do you think that will be? Are we talking a year? Are we talking 5 years, 50 years, 10 years?
It'll probably be, I don't know when it will be. It'll be whenever Facebook says we want to make this cheaper so more advertisers are on there. But right now they're limiting the amount of advertising you can do in some regard, or the amount of advertisers there, which drives up lower supply, and there's a driving up of demand. So that's just meaning increase of prices. So Facebook's got a lot of real estate. They've got 11 different ad units that they could use that basically diversifies a lot of the costs. So it can be a lot cheaper on that network. Plus, on top of that, they are advertising to high revenue or high income producers. So people that are more susceptible to the message, older generations, are actually also have the money to actually spend on the message. And so it's converting for most advertisers at a great clip.
So do you think it will take to the point where those people in charge of the money, as you will, are more comfortable with Instagram before they start spending on it? Do you think that learning curve definitely ties into where their comfort level is as a CEO or whoever is in charge of allocating those dollars?